Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we are going to work on our calendar journal today. I'm going to get started on it anyway. Probably not going to get to do a lot. Now, I want to do some different things to the front cover of mine, but I'm not sure what yet, so I'm still thinking about that one. So I'm going to leave my front cover alone. This is the vintage sage one, and we have the other different colors. I'll link those below. So, I also want to do something here, but I don't know exactly what yet, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave a lot of things alone. Now, I want to cover some of these pages, and I have printed my January calendar out that Betty made for us. I want to trim that. This is printed in a B5, I believe. I think before I said a B6, but I think this is a B5. It is 6 3/4 by 8 1/2, and I printed it on cardstock. So, alright, I'm going to skip that maybe. I think I'm going to pull this out, this little piece right here, and I'm going to use it to measure my other things that I'm going to put in there, like our calendar here. And yeah, we're 7 days behind, but guess what? We can catch up. Not a problem. And I'm just going to mark the edges of this. And it's not that you have to do something in here every day. This is not going to be a daily calendar thing where you have to go in and write something in every day. That's not what I want. I just wanted something, a journal, calendars, I guess a calendar / journal that I could go in and, you know, write my important dates down, write what happened down, and then maybe if I have some bits and pieces that I want to use to put in there to decorate with, I could. If I have some special pages of maybe grandkids did something a little bit special that I want to preserve, I could put in there too. That's why I wanted a 3-ring binder, so that I can add to it. So I'm just trimming off this extra, and there we go. I think I'll leave that top as is maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. So there is my calendar page right there. Then all I have to do, I can use this as my template. And I can just mark the holes and punch the holes out. Now, since I'm using cardstock, I don't think I will have to use any kind of hole reinforcers or anything like that. But if you're using just regular paper, you might want to do that. And my little hole punch here is not quite as big as those holes are, but that's okay. Neat. I like that. And if you don't want our name on the bottom where Betty put that, just, you know, cut it off. You don't have to have that on there. I think I'm going to ink this in blue. Each month we'll do a different color, but I think this month we're going to do it in blue because that's going to be, this month is probably going to be cold, and when I think of cold, I think of blue. So far it's cold here anyway, in the south. Need to re-ink that one. I'm going to erase these little marks around these holes. Not that I want this journal to be so perfect. I want it to be a little bit of everything. A little junk journal, a little place where I tape different things in. All kinds of things like that. I don't want it so perfect. Alright, so there is that. Ooh, I love that. So this is going to go in the very front. Right here. Oh, it works perfect. Look at that. Oh, I'm excited. I've always wanted to do one of these. And I just have never really had enough time to make these myself. But Betty just whipped them out in no time. She's so good. And I love it. So we're only on the 7th. So we still got a good ways to go. Now, I also printed these off, and these are like the days of the week, and it gives you room to write different things. I printed 4 of these off. I think I might only put 3 behind this one, just because 1 week is already gone. So, and you don't have to do this. This is just how I'm doing mine. I wanted to show you how I'm going to do mine, just in case you want to do yours that way. If you don't, if you want to do a different way, that's strictly up to you. I just wanted to give ideas. I know everybody has their own taste. Everybody's going to do something a little bit different. And that's what this world is all about. Do your own thing. Alright, so now I'm just going to trim these off. Looks like they all printed in about the same location, so I think I can cut them all at the same time. And while I'm cutting these, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to a few people for donating through Buy Me a Coffee. And if you want to know what that is, you can click on the link below and go over and find out about that. They help support our YouTube channel by donating, you know, a few dollars through Buy Me a Coffee. So we've got L. Brannon, Laura, Christine, Whitney, Sandra, Karen, and Miriam. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. More than you will ever know. It helps us out, helps us, you know, buy things like this to be able to do more videos. Gives us the time to do videos because, you know, if I didn't have that little bit of extra money coming in to support my videos, then I would have to make extra money somehow to support my videos. So I would have to probably take time away and not be able to do as many. So we don't want to have to do that. But it's like I said, that's up to you. If you want to donate, okay. And if you don't, that's fine too. You can still watch my videos for free. Whoops. Just knocked my little screen there. Let's see. Let's cut that off right there. I'm just cutting off 4 of these at once. Or 3 of these at once. Gets it done a little bit faster. Okay. And I am inking these in, I believe this is tumbled glass, yes. And I need a new refill for my tumbled glass. Melina, if you're listening, I need some refills for tumbled glass. I printed this on kind of a tan or cream cardstock, and it worked well. I printed it on white first and it just looked too bare. So this time I printed it on a cream and it worked out just fine. And thank you guys so much for all of your orders last night. Before I could even get the video up today showing what we got in stock, the new items, there was tons of people ordering. So, you know, if you went over there and things were out of stock, I'm sorry. I get the videos up as fast as possible. And, you know, it just sells out fast. Because we have such wonderful people that buy from us and support us. This time I'm just going to put a little circle right in the middle, I think. That way I won't have to erase those. But a lot of things are not sold out, so there's still plenty of new items over there. These journals are still there, I know that. Because I can see those. I'm a little bit skeptical about my circles, so we're going to do it this way. Ooh, I think I'll just try punching 2 at a time. I may end up with a hand cramp if I don't. So there is that one punched. Then we'll just use one of these to go ahead and punch this last one. This punch is old as the hills. I've had it since I was in school, if that tells you anything. It's time it retired. But it still works, so I hate to get rid of it. It's just, it's dull. Doesn't punch real smooth. Okay, so there are our days of the week. And we can, you know, write different things on there. So I'm going to put those right behind these. Did I ink all of them? Yes. Okay. So there's that. And then we can do things on the back of these too. So that will be nice. Now, I do want to cover this. I like this little flip out. I want to cover it. And then I'm probably going to... what would I do with this? Leave it to journal, I guess? What do you guys think? This is going to be a pocket, so I don't need another pocket. I think I'll just cover this with paper and then leave it to journal on. This is going to be a calendar journal, so I'm just reinforcing that score line. And I'm going to use Betty's collection that goes with this. You can purchase this over on her channel. And it is Betty's Custom Creations on Etsy. Not her channel, her Etsy store. Let's see. I think I want the wording up here. So we're going to cover it this way first. Alright. I'm going to put that right there. I'm not going to run it over the fold. And I just printed this on regular printer paper because I knew I was going to be covering this. And this is a heavyweight cardstock. And I think I want to tear this with my ruler. I want it a little bit rough on the edges, I believe. Oh my word, where's that mark? Yeah, that's it. There's so many marks on the edge here. I thought, what in the world did I do? Sorry that I got the video up so late last night. It was a little bit of a madhouse, so I ended up getting my video up late, and dinner was late, and everything else, so with the weather like it was, we had power flickering, and we didn't know whether we needed to just cut everything off and sit in the dark for a while because I was afraid it was going to blow some things. It was just going off and on, off and on. But it ended up being okay in the long run. Okay, I have my little piece of non-stick craft mat here, and I'm just going to use my glue stick since I printed this on regular copy paper. So I didn't really try to work on a movie until late. I already had it filmed, but I just didn't try to get anything going on it. I didn't know if I'd be able to upload it or not, because when our power goes out, our internet goes too. Okay, I still didn't get it perfectly straight, but we're going to let it go. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be okay. We're going to ink it anyway. Now I want to cover here And I'm thinking I'll use this one to cover that with. Cover it all the way across. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put my glue on this. This is going to eat it up, but I just seem to be able to do my sheets a little bit better that way. Watch, I probably won't, but maybe I can get it down a little bit better if I do this. And I'm going to go right over the holes, and I can punch those again. Okay. Now, I'm just going to let it go off a little bit. That way I don't have to worry about getting it so straight. It's probably what I should have done to that other one. That makes it easier. But we said we didn't want it to be perfect, didn't we? No reason for it to be. And you know, you can find lots of uses for these little binders, even if you're not going to do the journal. You can find lots of other uses for them. I've got them all over. I love them. They're just the right size. Okay. So there is that. I hope I put that the right way up. I did. Okay. Take our bone folder and give that a good spread. Now, that folds just perfect. So there is that little piece. That's cute. Now, I want to put just a little pocket down here just to slide little things in, nothing big, and then we can still have the inside that we can do other things too. I can add a little piece of paper where we can journal. Let's try to see what we have here. I have this little pocket. I'm not sure it will fit, but let's cut it out and see. This is from that. Let's see. This is from your freebie, I do believe. It's from the January freebie. And you can always go to my blog and find all the freebies there. Yep, that's too big for that. But it will go on the inside. So let's go ahead and see if this will cut our punch. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little scoreboard to score these lines here, because if I don't, I won't get them straight. This being a thick cardstock. Oh yeah, that's perfect there. I like that. So let's go ahead and ink it up. And this is going to be for those little maybe movie ticket receipts or whatever that I have that I want to include in here, but maybe I don't have time right then to glue them down. I can stick them in these pockets and then they'll be ready to go. So, you know, sometimes if you're like me, you want to do a lot of things in a day's time, but you don't have time to do them. Yeah, that works. I've got something stuck to my finger and it's pulling everything in. Alright, so there's a little pocket. Now I do need something right there. We have a little corner pocket here that I could put on there. Let's just put this dark blue one there. It'll pull out that dark blue up there. So Melina and Brandon and Aaron and Bethany and Alicia they found an RV. They didn't get a bus, but they found an RV that's large enough for all of them and something that they could afford, which was the main thing that held everything back for their singing group, for their ministry. So they went today and signed the paperwork on it. And little Brooklyn, she has messaged Uncle Brandon a dozen times wanting to know if it was time for her to make her first payment. Bless her little heart. She is such a sweet kid. She has that $30 that some of you guys actually gave her. You know, some gave her $10. One lady gave her $20. One lady gave her $15. I don't know what, but anyway, she has saved it all back, and she's got it in a little jar, and that's her payment for the RV. So she messaged her Uncle Brandon today, and she said, "Is it time for me to make my payment? Because I have my payment ready." And he said, "Not yet, baby." He said, "Well, I just went and signed the papers today." And he said, it'll be, you know, a few days before you have to make a payment on it. And she said, "You should have took me with you so I could have helped you." I could have signed the paperwork and give them my payment, Uncle Brandon. You know, this is going to be hers. This is going to be her little bus. So she keeps calling it a bus. She thinks it's a bus even though it's an RV. But she is just beyond excited. She has planned for this for a long time now and saved her pennies. And she's excited about it. He told me today, he was over here working, he said, between Brooklyn and Aaron texting me today, he said, I have got absolutely nothing done. Because he said, I don't know which one's the most excited about it, Brooklyn or Aaron. But, you know, all this is possible because of you guys. A lot of you have sent them donations and bought their CDs and, you know, bought their t-shirts and things like that. So, I mean, it is possible because of you. And they absolutely love what they do. And I think the Lord's blessing them for it. Well, I know the Lord's blessing them for it. I don't think. And they've got singings lined up for the end of this month. I'm just hoping this COVID mess decides to go somewhere else. And yes, I said that word. Yes, YouTube, I said the word. Oh, me. It's just, I worry about them being out and about, but, you know, they've taken all the precautions that they can, so hopefully it's going to be okie dokie. All I can do is just trust the good Lord that He takes care of them, right? Okay. I think I want a little word right there. Just winter or something. I don't even know if I have a little word that says winter. Let's see. Most of my words, my winter words, I have taken out of here and put in the Christmas. Oh, I see one that will work great. Let's do accomplishment. Because to me, that's what things like this is all about. I like to make notes and plan and things like that, so I'll know. I make myself goals. And I think if you don't set goals for yourself, then you're definitely falling behind. You need to set goals for yourself, no matter how old you are. You know, I'm 66. I'm proud of being 66. Proud that God let me live this long. But I still set goals for myself every day. And I try to achieve those goals, because I think when you stop setting goals and stop, you know, looking forward to the next day and life and all of that, that's when it ends. So you got to just keep pushing, keep setting goals, and keep going. You know, there's a lot of days that I don't feel like doing things. I don't feel like doing videos some days. I'm just being honest. Some days I just want to lay in bed and cover my head up. You know, I've told you guys a lot about my fight with depression. I have had it all my life since I was a child. Went through a lot of trauma. So I fight with that every day. So I could just, lay down and give up. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. That's what the old devil wants. And I'm not going to make him happy for sure. Okay, so what do you think about that? I think I want to round these corners. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let's see. It's pretty thick. I like these corners rounded, so let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, our chomper rounds them, no problem. And they're pretty too. Oh, I'll tell you that story one day. I don't know if I've told it or not on here. That somebody said the corners were so ugly, but I think they're very pretty. Okay, it's done to a point. I'll still do more to it later, but right now I'm going to slide it back in here, and I'm going to put it. Ooh, I can't slide it back in there until I punch my holes, so can I? Okay, there we go. Got our holes punched. Gonna put a little ink down through there. Then we'll put that right there, and I think that's dry enough. Oh, I like that. That is neat. Oh, I need to cover the back. Hello. Let's see. Let's cover the back later. Right now I want to work on this one. I'm anxious to get started on this one. This is a pocket, and it holds together by this. When you put it in the 3-ring binder. This is going to be a nice big pocket where we can slide all kinds of things down in there that we're waiting to put in the journal. There's always days that we don't have time to put something in there right then. But we can slide it in here. Okay, let's cover this one. And since I got this collection from Terry today that we opened up, I think I'm going to use some of these papers on this. This is called Winter Beauty, and I showed it on a video earlier today. So you can go over there and look at that if you want. And I do believe she killed me. She said, "Warning, owls." Oh me, she's a mess. I think I want that Hello Winter there, I think. Or I may want Winter Fun, or it's not. I don't know that I'm going to put I Love Winter, because I really don't. Maybe Winter Blessings. I mean, I can really leave winter, believe me. I am a spring and summer girl. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that. Let me move this up so that I can get this all in frame here. And I'm just going to lay it in like this. And then use my pencil to mark it. Oh, I forgot to tell Mr. Whit that he was supposed to be somewhere today. Oh, this afternoon. I forgot to tell him. He just messaged me a little bit ago, and he said, I just got a call from, and he said the person, and said, evidently I was supposed to be there this afternoon. I said, oh no, I forgot. I said, yeah. And he said, well, they wanted to know if I could make it Monday. He said, do you think I can make it Monday? I said, yeah, now that you know about it, you probably can. Oh my word. I just can't keep up with everybody's schedule. I have a hard enough time keeping up with mine. Oh, I need to tear that off a little bit more. So let's tear it on this side. Oh yeah, and I don't mind some of that brown showing around that. As a matter of fact, I kind of want that. So I'm going to put the Winter Blessings there, and then down here, and I'm going to say winter instead of winter. You know, Alabama. We're going to say winter. It's kind of like winter and wiener and all that. We just roll it all in there together. Let's see. What shall we put at the bottom? You know, we could put that owl. I don't think that owl's too bad. I don't mind white owls, I think. I think it's those other ones that kind of bother me. I don't know, we saw owls on a movie the other night, and they were mean owls. And they were flying into people and, you know, making them fall and all of that. The elderly, I said, see, I told you that owls were evil. He said, no, they're not evil. He said, they're just making believe that these are bad. So, I really don't think the owls would do some of the things that these owls did, but let's see, I better, oh, you know what, I just cut that off that I was going to, my mark off, didn't I? But you never know. I just think I have that phobia about them turning their head completely around. I think that's my thing. I don't think it has anything to do with them themselves. Think about The Exorcist. So we are watching Vera again. We have watched it before, and it is an English series. And, you know, the first few of those, she was really a mean person. She was, when we first start watching it, the first few episodes, she was really mean to her employees. I said, I wouldn't like to have a boss that mean. Which I've had a few that are pretty mean, but it's good if you like, you know, TV dramas, and we love anything that's British, so we like to watch those. And my daughter just can't understand why we watch so many British shows on TV. We just like them. We love the scenery. You know, we'll probably never in our lifetime get there to see the real thing, but we can see it in the movies. And I know it may not be depicted exactly right, but it's okay. It's good enough for us. Who was it said you can't believe everything you see on TV? Oh, me, we know that. But it's fun to watch and imagine that you're there, and some of those rolling hills and some of the places, the old towns and all the old buildings and things, they're just so interesting to me. I said I would love to get in one of those old vintage libraries over there and look at all those books. It would be so much fun. So, let's see, I'm going to ink around this a little bit too. Okay, now we're ready to put that down, and again I'm going to put my glue on here. Okay. And we'll just raise that up and scoop it down in there. Okay. There we go. Got that on there, and then we'll put our owl right here. Okay, I put that on the majority. Then I'm just going to put some of this around the edge because I couldn't put the glue right here. It would have went down to the one on the front, so we're just going to do it this way. Slide it down a little bit. Oh yes, I like that. I like that. That is cute. So there's a nice little pocket. Now let's see. Will I cover the back? I'm gonna think about it while I punch my holes. I probably will. Just don't know if I'm gonna cover it right now or not. Oh, I like that. Alright. And it goes perfect with Betty's collection, doesn't it? I tell you, I think some of these artists just work together. Let's go ahead and put some paper on the back. I think we can just put it all over. Just put it everywhere. Don't have to worry about. As a matter of fact, I think that right there will work perfectly. So you guys let me see your creations on this, okay? I want to see yours. I don't want to just see you see what I'm doing. I want to see your ideas and how you're putting your journal together. And I hope you guys are doing one. I know a lot of you have already bought the little binders, so I'm hoping that that's what you're using them for. But you can use them for whatever you want. That sounded kind of cranky, didn't it? You can use it for anything. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off the bottom because it's a little bit long. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put on the cover of mine. I don't want to put a specific season because it's going to be, I'm going to use it all year. So it's going to be all the seasons. So I'm trying to think. I may do something just generic, maybe just some neutral tones. You guys give me some ideas in the comments below. And I wanted to let you know that I haven't been able to answer every comment or question. I have to do just a few at a time because of the way my eyes are. But I'm doing as many as I possibly can at a time, and I'm trying to play catch up. But if I don't answer your question, it's not because I didn't want to. It's just right now I'm having to kind of take it slow and easy with my eyes. And these old glasses, I can't see. So you guys just bear with me. This is not going to last forever. I hope. No, it's not. As soon as I can get my surgery rescheduled. Well, that appointment yesterday wasn't surgery. It was pre-op. But, you know, then they schedule your surgery once you get your pre-op examination done. So, but now I got to reschedule my pre-op. So, it's like, this is the third time I've had to reschedule this. And it's not their fault, and it's not been my fault. It's just the first time there was something happened with me that I was out of town. I couldn't get there. The second time, it was some other personal things that happened that I wasn't able to make it. And then this time, it was the weather. So it's been a little bit of everything going on. but maybe, they say the third time's charm. Yesterday was the third time. So maybe the fourth time will be charm. Maybe the fourth time I can get in there. May have to wait till the weather clears up. Okay, now that's just a solid piece. So it may be that we want something else there on that. We've got this little pocket, but that's too little, really. I love that paper. That's so pretty. Okay, so I don't know exactly what I want on the... I know I want a pocket, but I don't know what I want to make it out of. We could... Oh, look at that. That's the exact size that we need right there. But I really wanted a little bit bigger pocket than that. And then I'd have a pocket on the front and a pocket on the back that we could put our goodies in. So I'm going to go ahead and punch my holes. I may not put a pocket on the back right now. I may just wait. We'll be working on this all through the year. So, oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's put this here. Ooh, I like that. And see, we've got this nice big pocket. And then this is one of those flip outs that you can put all kinds of goodies in there. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it yet. Oh, that way. And then we've got really 3 sheets. There's another one somewhere that I've been using for my template. And then these are the dividers, and I'm going to put something on them as well. I probably will just divide into 3 sections. Just, you know, the first part of the year, middle part of the year, and then the last part. It's probably how I'll do that. So let's flip back over here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to cover that. It doesn't look right, but it doesn't that look good. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so there is our January. So what do we want to put here? Do we want to put paper on there and then come back with something else? What do we want to do? Not real sure, guys. There's my other page. But see, I want to put something pretty big here because I want to slide this down in there. This is the little journal, the daily journal that Melina is doing, daily prompts. And I haven't been good about keeping up with everything. But if it's in here, then I'll see it every time I open it, and I'll probably work on it more. So let's go ahead and put this back in. I think I might want to put some of this paper in there. That is perfect. The perfect height. Look at that. This is from Triple V Vintage. Beautiful coffee dyed paper. And if I put a few pieces of this in here, that'll prompt me more to journal too. Look at the little dot stuck to me. Let's see. I think I might want a piece of it in there. I'll kind of break those up. And I'm going to tear this with my ruler. Oops. Let my ruler slip. Okay. And I'll go ahead and punch my holes. Okay. think I'll put this behind there. I'm going to go ahead and ink it too. Just this first part will be inked in blue, and then after that we'll ink the other parts in whatever color goes with that month. Oh yes, I like the looks of that. I do. Okay, and I think I'll just put the other one here for now, and we'll probably move it. I'm not going to ink it right now because we'll probably move it later on. Don't know that I'll need it in this section, but this is going to be the January section. So what we'll do is take one of these out. Well, this will be like January, February, March, probably right here. And we'll put it up here, and I will put maybe first quarter there. Write that down. Let's see. Now I want paper or something on this, definitely, because I don't want to leave it just like that. But I'm not sure what. Right now we'll just put it in there, and then we'll figure out what we want to cover that with later. Right now I don't know. But that will be our January section. We can put pockets or something here as well. And then we've got our calendar that you can write down your important dates or birthdays, anniversaries, whatever you'd like. And then you've got notes down here. And me, I will be putting notes everywhere. I like notes all over my journals and my calendars. So, and then we'll probably, I might leave the back just for journaling, just for writing on. And then we've got the days of the week here, so we can put week of, and this will be next week. I'm not going to put one in for the first week since it's already gone. So this will be week of the 9th, so we'll put that there, and then I can jot down all of my, appointments or videos or whatever I want to do. And then we got this little book with pockets, this piece of coffee dyed paper, and this pocket here, and then we're going to put another pocket there. I'm not going to put it in there right now, but I'm going to put it in there later on. I'm going to stick that back in because that's my nice template. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited I've got this started. Yay! I am happy about this. So we will come back later on in the week, well, the first part of the week, and work on this. We'll probably come back the latter part of the week and work on this. Then tomorrow I'm going to try to finish up the AJ journal. Then Sunday I'm going to try to put the signature in my winter journal and get that going. And then Monday, well, I don't know. We'll figure that out when it gets here. But right now we've got a good start on our January journal, and I am loving it. I am loving it so far. I can just, look at that. I can just keep adding tons and tons of things in there. And like I said, a lot of these in the back will probably come out, and I will use them on different pockets and things. As a matter of fact, you could take, there's one in here that, like this one. This one has a pocket up here and a pocket here. Take that out and cut it, and you could use this pocket on one of your pages or something. So a lot of different things. Or you can just put little pieces of embellishments in here. Because see, that's a pocket that's got all different, it's a page that's got all different pockets on it. So that's up to you. I'll probably use mine in all different ways. Who knows? Alright, that's all we're going to do on it today. I want to do a little bit more thinking on my cover and the front pages and things like that, and see what I want to do. But I wanted to get this started for you guys because I've had a lot of you ask, are you going to do your calendar journal on screen? Yes. I do very little without doing it on screen with you guys. So Sometimes I'll throw together something real quick, but not a lot. Most of the time, everything that I do, I'm doing it on screen with you. All right, we will talk to you guys later. The links will be below for these products. Now, I will just put one in general link to new products, and you'll just scroll down and you can see these in there. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to our channel. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.